Assignment time. So in this assignment, you're going to add another 30 frames to the already 60 frames of animation. So you have to do the 60 frames, or the 30 to 60, and then go to 60 to 90. That will get you acclimated to this whole little setup. And just know that I'm doing 30 frames now for a reason, and the reason is they're really long intervals of time, and it gets you used to keyframing and pose-by-pose animation. Afterwards, we'll speed this up a little bit so it's not such a, okay, it takes 30 seconds, it feels, to raise an arm and wave. Well, that's a long time. It's not really 30 seconds. It's 30 frames. So just understand the difference between frames and seconds and you'll be fine. 29.97 frames per second. So actually it's 1 second, but we really haven't stated that here. And we don't. That's the difference between film and video game animation. Alright, now, other than that, yes, add 30 more frames. You choose the animation this time. It doesn't have to be a wave. What I would do, though, is not try to move the feet just yet. And you'll see why. If you ever try that, moving the feet is a whole different story altogether. When you tween between animations, there's either upper body or lower body. And if you get them kind of mixed up where, let's say you go to a walk cycle to a fighting stance. Well, those are good ways to jump between animations. So you can tween between those animations pretty easy. But anytime you go to, let's say, an idle to an idle, that's a good one. But an idle to a fighting stance, that's a little tricky. Okay? The reason it's tricky is because if you just stand there and then you move to a fighting stance, you're moving your feet and your upper body at the same time. In animation terms, you should probably concentrate on one or the other, but not both at once until you get better. So, move the upper body only, create an animation that's 30 more frames, and it doesn't matter what it is. Just, I would stay away from moving the feet. If you want to try it, go ahead. Far be it from me to say, don't do it. The real lesson here is to be able to export it to Unity and play it via logic. So I'm going to state that the Y key is going to be the next key. So if I get your project and you compile it and I hit Y and it works, you get a good grade. That being said, in Unit 4 I showed you how to compile out your project. Nothing has really changed here. So when you get done, you're still building this, okay? And you just have it as another assignment. So please consult Unit 4 for how to build your settings. And then zip it all up and give me that zip file in the end. Alright, so that's your assignment. Enjoy.